Once upon a time, in a quiet town surrounded by golden fields and the scent of blooming roses, lived a boy named Liam. He was an ordinary guy, messy hair, always lost in books, and a smile that rarely faded. But inside him was a secret, a soft, aching truth he never spoke aloud. He was in love. He had been in love for 3 years. Her name was Elena, a girl full of color, laughter, and dreams that lit up every room she entered. She was his classmate, his friend, and his sunshine on cloudy days. To Liam, Elena was more than just a girl. She was poetry in motion, the melody in a silent world. But Elena didn't know. She never knew. They walked to school together, shared notes, and even sat side by side during exams. Liam made her laugh with his silly jokes, helped her study for her chemistry tests, and cheered her on in every moment of doubt. To her, he was the best friend anyone could ever ask for. Because she never looked at him the way he looked at her. She never noticed how his eyes searched for her the moment he entered a room. She never caught the way his heart trembled when their hands brushed accidentally. She never realized how he stayed up late just to make her feel better after a bad day, even if it meant hiding his own sadness. Liam loved her in silence. And silence can be the loudest kind of heartbreak. One winter afternoon, as snowflakes danced from the sky like gentle whispers, Elena excitedly told Liam about a guy she liked. His name was Ethan. He asked me out, she said, cheeks pink, eyes glowing. Do you think I should say yes? Liam's heart cracked like thin ice beneath heavy boots. But he smiled. He always did. Of course, he whispered. If he makes you smile like this, then say yes. That night, Liam sat alone in his room, watching snow fall outside the window. He wanted to scream, to cry, to punch the sky for being so unfair. But he didn't. He just wrote. He opened his notebook, the one he never showed anyone, and began writing the words he could never say. I love you, Elena. I've loved you in every moment we spent together. In your laughter, I found peace. In your tears, I found purpose. But I was never the one. I was always just the friend. Days turned into weeks. Elena and Ethan became a couple. She was happy, and Liam kept pretending he was too. He laughed at her stories, teased her like always, and never once showed how broken he was inside. But late at night, when no one was watching, he whispered her name like a prayer. Time passed. Graduation came. Everyone was excited about the future. Elena hugged Liam tightly and said, "You'll always be my favorite person. Promise you'll stay in touch." He nodded, hiding the tears that burned in his eyes. That was the last time he saw her. Years later, Liam stood in a bookstore he now owned, surrounded by stories that couldn't hurt him. One rainy afternoon, as he was organizing shelves, someone called his name. He turned. It was Elena. She looked the same, yet different, mature, graceful. Her smile still warm like sunlight. I was in town, she said, and I had to see you. They talked for hours, catching up on life. She told him about her career, her travels, and how she had once fallen out of love with Ethan. Liam listened, his heart calm. The old ache still lingered, but it didn't hurt the same. As she prepared to leave, Elena looked at him with soft eyes. You were always so kind to me, she said. Sometimes I wonder, did I ever mean more to you than I realized? Liam smiled. And for the first time in his life, he told her the truth. You were my first love, he said gently. But some love stories are meant to stay in silence. She didn't cry. She didn't run. She just nodded and hugged him one last time. As she walked away into the fading light, Liam felt something new. Peace. Because loving someone, even without being loved back, is still love. And sometimes the purest kind. The end.